Hey guys, TalesOfCreed here. Just wanted to say thank you for all the questions that were left in the 10,000 subscriber video. This video is just going to be me answering all the questions that you guys left. Even if you didn't leave questions, thank you for commenting and being like, congrats and stuff. A lot of people actually left congratulations on that video, and I do appreciate it, so thank you very much. And hopefully I'm going to have something playing in the background. I'm actually not sure what I'm going to put in the background. But I might pop up like each comment so you guys can see what I'm answering. But let's go ahead and get started. So Spiders Mark 13, I know I've seen your name before, so I know you've been around for a little while, is asking, what was your initial inspiration to make a YouTube channel? Basically, I first watched Chugga Conroy's Wind Waker Let's Play. I think it was a day that I was actually off of school, and I was like, you know what, I'm just gonna look up Wind Waker. Or actually, I don't think I looked up Wind Waker. I think it was something in the recommended videos or something. So I watched him. I didn't really want to start videos, I just really liked watching them. But then I watched Playing With My Wii's videos. If you look up Playing With My Wii, he makes videos. He doesn't make too many nowadays. I mean, as frequently. He still makes videos, but those two were my main inspirations for making videos, and I still watch them today, and they're still great. So that's cool. And also, are you and Sky gonna do another playthrough? Sky and I are actually talking about it right now. He actually announced it already, so it's not really a big thing. But we're actually going to be redoing the Persona 4 Let's Play as Persona 4 Golden. And we're going to actually record it this time. Like, I was actually holding back on him a lot and not recording it with him properly. But we're actually going to do it now, and I'm just going to be there and we're going to do it. So I'm excited for that. Hopefully we can do it and it'll be fun. So thank you for your questions, man. And just thanks a lot. Alright, so next question comes from Arya Fernan. I'm sorry, I can't say your name properly. She left she or he, I'm sorry. I'm just going off like the picture. I don't know. But that person left a really nice comment. Thank you very much. And also they're asking if I'm going to be finishing Nier soon. I'm in the midst of moving at the moment. So once I've moved and I have my room set up where I can record stuff, I do plan to record Nier again very soon. So I'm sorry that things have been very slow with that and I haven't been updating it very much. I know it's been driving me crazy, but I will be recording it very soon, I promise. It's going to be going alongside Trails in the Sky. Make sure to look out for it. It's going to be coming very soon in April. So sorry about that, but thank you for your question and check out for it soon. Alright, next question comes from Dragon Redux. He asked, do you have any plans to do any unknown or whatever the hardest difficulty in Tales of playthroughs? He wants me to do a Tales game on the hardest difficulty. I'm just going to let you know that I'm not very good at Tales games. If you watch my Zestiria or Grace's playthroughs, I mean, you could watch any of them really. And I'll just tell you right now, I'm really bad at the Tales games. And I know I'm really bad, but I still love playing them. So, short answer, probably not. I'll probably never do an unknown playthrough. It's not me, and I'm a baby. So it's not something that I would do. So I'm sorry, but probably not. Probably not. But thank you for your question. And yeah. Alright, Mr. Rock and Roll asks, Eternal Sonata, are you ever gonna do it? I actually probably should have put this in the poll for the 10,000 subscriber video, because I've been meaning to do Eternal Sonata for a while, and I've just totally forgot. I just totally forgot about Eternal Sonata. I always forget that game exists for some reason. I do plan to do that game in the future. Probably not anytime soon, but I do want to do it. I keep forgetting about it. I should have put it in the poll. I feel so bad about that. But sorry I didn't put it there. I do plan to do it though. So yeah, watch out for it maybe. I don't think anytime soon, but maybe sometime. I don't know. I'll do it though. I promise. But thank you for your question. Let's move on to the next one. Thanks again, by the way, for all the very kind comments. I'm skipping past some comments because they don't have questions in them, but I do appreciate them. Thank you very much. Tyler Marmalade, who was leaving a lot of comments on my Zestiria playthrough. Thanks for that, by the way. I definitely remember you, and I loved all your comments, so thank you. He was asking, what is your favorite Tales game and favorite non-Tales game? Favorite Tales game is probably a tie between Symphonia and the Xillia series. I kind of like having the Xillia series together, but Xillia 2 is like the top of that. So probably, I don't know if I can choose a favorite, honestly, but it's definitely between Symphonia and Xillia 2, because I love those games. I love both of those games very much. So one of those two. And my favorite non-Tales game is probably, I want to say Trails in the Sky Second Chapter. Or, I don't think Cold Steel, but Cold Steel was very good. Yeah, I recently got into the Trails series, and you know I'm doing it now. And those games are so fucking good. Like, they're so what I want out of an RPG, so I'm like, yeah, they're my favorite games now. So probably Trails in the Sky Second Chapter, I want to say. I think that was the better game. But Cold Steel, oh man, Cold Steel is some good shit though, dude. Cold Steel is some good shit. Gotta calm down. He's also asking if I like Marmalade. I've never actually tried it, but I do, of course, know of it. I'm sure if I tried it, I would think it would be fine, but I've never actually tried it, so I can't really give a proper opinion. But thank you for all your comments you left, man, and just thanks. So Kurt Zavai is the next one. He left a comment asking what my favorite non-Tales of Games series is, and basically I just answered that, the Trails series. Fucking love that series, man, it's so good. I could fucking be hyped all day long about that series, it's so good. And he's also asking if I would be planning on getting a Patreon. And to be honest, I've actually thought about it, but I actually don't know like what I could offer in return for people who like supported me. So I feel bad if I did. But I have been thinking about doing Patreon at some point. I don't know if people would be interested, because I know a lot of people do Patreon. So, and I know I'm just like a small guy, so I don't expect a lot of people to actually like like support me that way. And I like just doing videos, so I guess if you guys are interested in me doing a Patreon and would like to support me in that way, let me know and I'll think about doing it. But for now, I'm not really planning on it right now, but it may be a possibility in the future. But thank you for your question. Rare0192, I've seen you a couple times, is wondering if I'm ever going to play Skies of Arcadia. Probably not. I mean, I have the game on the GameCube, actually. I went through quite a few hoops to actually get that game, and I have the manual and the case and everything. It's really good, but like I only got to a certain part and I got stuck, and I'm like, man, I don't wanna. I need to actually sit down and play that game again. But maybe in the future, but definitely not something I'm planning anytime soon. But I need to actually play that game again. I actually thought it was pretty good, but I reached a point I got really mad at it. So I was like, fuck this, dude. But I'll think about it. Thank you for your question, man. Alright, Blue Marze. I never know how to say your name. I know I see you all the time on Twitter and you leave comments all the time. So I'm sorry, I totally don't know how to say your name. But this person asks, how old are you? I'm 22. I'm not far from 23 also, actually. But I'm 22. So, Is Symphonia still your most favorite game, and has Zestiria ranked up, I think, is what you meant to say. Symphonia is like that child that you love forever and you never want to let go, but you still love your other children. This was not the greatest thing to compare it to. I wouldn't say Symphonia is my most favorite game, but I still love Symphonia. It's always going to hold a special place in my heart. And it's an amazing game. I would never let it go. And also Zestiria, I wouldn't really put it like in the top 5 or anything for Tales games, but you know, it was a fine game. I don't know if I would put it like super high up because I have a lot of problems with the game, but it was fine. I don't actually know if I could rank it, honestly, but it was fine. And will you ever stream again, or will it take a year or more for it to happen again? I know I've been meaning to stream. Probably after I move, I'm going to be streaming more often. I know I need to stream. I'm so lazy about streaming. But I want to do it, except... Oh, excuse me. I drank a little before this. Not alcohol, but water. Basically, the thing about streaming is, I want to stream, but I could use that time to record more content. So I'm like, do I feel like streaming and being lazy? Or do I want to record and have stuff to post, you know? So I do want to stream more, though. Hopefully after I move, I'm going to have a more, private space. So I'll be more open to streaming. So... sorry that I haven't been doing that very often, but hopefully very soon I'll be able to do it a little bit more. But thank you for your questions, and thanks for hanging around. I see you all the time, so thank you. Alright, so we have Codex4554 here. He's asking if I'm going to be doing any collabs later on. I do have the Persona 4 Golden collab that's probably going to happen pretty soon with Sonic Blue Sky, who's actually changed channels now, so I shouldn't say Sonic Blue Sky, but you know, Sky, we're doing a thing together, and we're also probably going to do something on my channel at some point, but I don't know when. So I would just say look out for it sometime, but I'm not sure on dates. So it's a whenever thing, but thank you for your question. Alright, so we have Michael. I don't know how to say your last name, I'm sorry. But he's asking, have you ever played the Star Ocean series? I've played 3. I played a little tiny bit of 4 and a tiny bit of 2, and that's it. I've never really been super into that series. I enjoy the combat because it's similar to the Tales series, but what really fucking pisses me off about that series is, first of all, there's an insane difficulty spike in 3, and I was really mad. And also, you can die by losing your MP, and I'm like, fuck that. I don't want to go off on a rant on the Star Ocean series, because the next one looks fucking awesome. I'm going to be buying that shit up, and I'm going to play that shit. That looks so good, dude. But I'm not crazy about the Star Ocean series. It's made me mad more than I enjoyed it, so... I wouldn't expect a Let's Play or anything, but maybe the new one, because the new one looks really good, and I'm excited for it. So, we'll see how that goes, but thank you for your question. I'm sorry I'm not crazy about that series, but thank you. Alright, Mikey is asking, what's your opinion on the Fire Emblem games? I think they look really good. That's the best thing I can give. I think they look awesome. I actually own Fire Emblem Fates, or I'm sorry, not Fates. I own Fire Emblem Awakening. I played it, and I put it down, because I'm not a strategy RPG person. I'm not into those games. And it's mostly because I'm... okay, well, it's a half and half thing. I don't think I'm good at them, and also I think they're kind of boring. See, the thing is, I don't I like certain kinds of strategy RPGs. Like, let's say Devil's Survivor for the DS or 3DS. That's a strategy RPG I actually like because you do strategy, like you walk up to people, but instead of the combat just being automatic, you actually do something. So with Fire Emblem, like, I think it's a good game. I think those games are great, but I never really actually played them because I don't feel like I could be entertained enough to actually play them. Because I don't like just going up and having combat just be automatic. I like to actually do something that's not just strategy. So I'm not crazy on strategy RPGs because of that. But when there's something to actually do with the strategy, then I'm fine with it. Like, if there's another battle system within the very not battle system, I'm down. So the series is fine, it's just not my style, basically. So thank you for your question. Sorry, I'm not a Fire Emblem guy. Alright, so Michael also asked in a different comment I didn't even notice. Have you seen GeoEXE YouTube channel? I have not, so sorry about that. I didn't see that you commented again, but no, I haven't. So, and then God of Death in a weird lettering. He asks, what anime are you looking forward to the most for spring season? Better be JoJo. I'm gonna be honest. Fucking JoJo, dude. It's gonna be so cool, dude. It's gonna be so cool. Yeah, I'm fucking hyped for JoJo, man. There's actually a lot of great things coming out that season. I had to go look. Because I was like, I know there's a lot of great things coming out that season, but I don't remember. Like, there's Boku no Hero Academia. There's the new Trigger anime. Like, there's a lot of great animes coming out that season. But fucking JoJo, dude. JoJo all the way. I'm fucking hyped for JoJo. So, yeah. Can't wait for that. Thanks for your question. So the Spoof Killer asks, who is your favorite character from the Tales series and why? He was guessing Lloyd, but I love Lloyd, but Lloyd's probably not my favorite. Well, I don't know. I guess Lloyd could be my favorite. I do really love Lloyd. I think he's a great character. My favorite has really shifted a lot, like in the past few years. I used to really love Emil from Dawn of the New World, and I still do, but he's not my favorite anymore. I still love Jude, and I love Alvin. I like using Pascal for everything. I think I'd probably say Pascal, but I don't know if I really mean that, you know? I just like using Pascal for everything, like all my images and stuff. I love Pascal, but I don't know if she would be my favorite. So I'm not entirely sure. I don't know if I could pick a absolute favorite, but I think Lloyd is up there. I know Jude and Alvin are up there. I know Pascal's up there. So I would say those 4, I believe. Yeah, those 4 are up there. I could probably think of some more that I really, really love, but there are just so many that I really like that it's just so hard. It's so hard to pick a favorite, dude. So hard. But thank you for your question. Sorry I can't give a proper response, but like it's so hard. Alright, Arcana Lore 90. I've seen you all the time, so thank you. He's asking a couple questions. Are you ever going to do a Tales of Legendia LP? Yes, I am. I know I haven't been saying anything of really like what Tales games I'm going to be doing next, but yes, I am going to be doing Legendia. I'm going to be doing every single Tales game that's in English. So, like, I get questions all the time if I'm going to do X Tales game, but if it's in English and it's translated, it's going to be on my channel at some point. So I would just say, yes, it's going to get done. And have you ever played any of the Star Ocean games, and if not, would you consider playing them? I answered this earlier, but I'm not super fond of the Star Ocean games. The only one I'd probably consider playing is the new one, the 5th one. I'd probably consider that if it's like super good. It looks super good, but I'm tempted to play that game. We'll see, but I don't see me playing any of the older ones. I'm not crazy about the series, and there's none of them I really felt like I really wanted to play an extensive amount. Like even the fourth one, the newest one that's out, like I played it and it feels like a Tales game, but like the stiffest Tales game in the world. Like that combat is just not, it doesn't feel like it's good, you know? So like I want to like it, but I just can't see me ever actually doing videos on it. I can see me getting through it on my own, but definitely not through videos. So maybe the new one, hoping it's super good. It looks so good, dude. But, and the last question is, have you ever played any of the Ys games, or YS? Ys? I don't know. Wise? I always call him Ys. I think that's how you say it. And would you LP them? The background in the 10,000 subscriber video was from Trails in the Sky. That's made by the same person who does Ys. I've played Ys Origins as well as Oath of Valgana. Very good games, but they can be a little bit repetitive. I'd probably consider doing Origin, because I think Origin is a fun game. I don't know if I'd play Valgana, because I'm not crazy about it. But I really enjoyed Origin. I'd consider doing an LP of it. But thank you for your questions, man. Sorry, I know I feel like I'm shitting on Star Ocean, but I appreciate your questions. It's just not my game, man. Alright, Driscale 1354. I see you all the time, dude. Out of all the Mystic Arts in Zestiria, which one was your favorite? I totally don't remember too many, but I remember Edna's being like, she steps and makes like a bunch of earth, and that's the coolest shit in the world. So I might say Edna. I think Zaviz was pretty cool too. So I guess one of those two. Probably Edna. Would Zavid be your husbando? Husbando. Yeah. Probably. Zavid's awesome. He's like super fucking cool. So yeah, I'd be down with that. And how much hype did Rising Up give you during that dragon fight? It was so fucking cool, dude. Like, props to that OST, cause like the OST in Tales games are great most of the time. I think Sakuraba like is like, oh my god, I have to do another Tales game. What do I do now? Cause he's done like every song that you could possibly do. But having Goshina in that shit and like doing Rising Up and Journey's End, like those songs were so fucking good, dude. I was hyped. So thanks for your questions, man. It's good shit. Alright, so Juan, I think that's how you're saying your name. Who is your top 5 waifus in the Tale series? We got Alicia, who's probably sitting at the top right now. Alicia's like perfect, dude. Alicia's like number 1 for me. I'd probably put Marta up there. Pascal. Edna's pretty good. Leia's nice. I'm trying to think who else. Stella from Legendia. Tyr's so good. Oh my god, Tyr's top. I don't know, I'd probably put Alicia, Tyr, Marta. Yeah, Marta. Pascal. I don't know, there's too many, they're all so good. They're all so good. I really like Leia too. I don't know, there's a whole bunch. I don't know if I could just pick 5. But, man, Alicia, dude, she's so good! Alicia's the best! And Tyr's also, so good. So, he's also asking, are you considering putting face cam for your videos? No, that's not my thing at all. I am not a face cam person. I don't like being in front of a camera at all. Like, I get really anxious if I'm in front of a camera at all. So definitely not. That is not my thing. I will never do it, probably. Unless I get like a huge boost of confidence, probably not at all. But thanks for your questions, man. Alright, the ever-elusive Sonic Blue Sky asks, what's your favorite berry? Remember, watermelons count because they are officially part of the berry family. I don't know, I'm really feeling pineapple. That's a berry, right? I don't know, I like strawberries. I'd probably say strawberries. Strawberries are the fucking shit, dude. If you don't like strawberries, you're fucking out of my life. No. Yeah, I'd probably say strawberries. I love strawberries. But pineapple. Thanks, man. Alright, we have David Nguyen. I'm so sorry. I fucking butchered the shit out of your name. I'm sorry. I'm so sorry. He's asking, what are your top 3 JRPGs and why? Fuck, dude. You know, with playing the Trails series now, I'm like, I'm not sure because I love that series. Let's go with, okay, can I say series instead of JRPGs? Because, like, it's hard to pick single games. Because if I'm going to pick single games, I'm going to be like, Trails in the Sky, second chapter. Trails of the Cold Steel. Tales of Zestiria 2. I'll pick different though. I'll go Trails in the Sky, second chapter. Tales of Symphonia or Zestiria 2, one of those two. And Xenogears. Xenogears is godlike. So those 3 I'd probably say. And you're asking why also, and I'm like, fuck. I just think they're so good, dude. That's really the best explanation I got. I just think they're so good. Second chapter finishes all the things in the first chapter and is just a perfect ending. Besides that, there's going to be a third chapter, but don't worry about it. But second chapter is just so good. It's everything I want, basically. Symphonia and Zestiria 2, they're great games. I don't really have to say all that much. And Xenogears is like that game that you have to experience on your own, and like it's just that game that like feels way more than it should, and it's like it's just this massive beast that you take in, and your whole thinking and understanding of things like completely changes after it. At least in my opinion, like after experiencing Xenogears, like my whole life changed. So I'd probably say those 3. But thanks for your questions, man. And thank you for commenting. Shion asks, I don't know why I can't say that. What is your favorite Japanese RPG or anime? Probably Trails in the Sky series or Cold Steel or whatever. The Trail series. And for anime, it's Eureka 7. Still my favorite. I've said that a couple times, but Eureka 7 hype is too good. No one ever talk about Eureka 7 AO, thanks. Never talk about it. It's the worst thing in the world. Thanks for your question. Alright, so Yoshi Ayarane, I'm sorry. I'm bad at names, as you can tell. But I see you all the time. We play Final Fantasy 14, you know? And you left a really nice comment, thank you very much. But she's asking what is, like, which voice actors I like the most, either Japanese or English. I don't really know all the Japanese names, but like I know certain Japanese voice actors I think are so cool. Like the guy who voices Kiritsugu in Fate Zero, his voice is so cool, dude. And of course, Kamiya from like every anime ever, who does like Levi and Izaya. Like he has a great voice. His voice is so unique. It's so cool. Those voice actors are great. There's some girl Japanese ones. I'm trying to remember their names. I totally forgot. But there are some really good girl ones also. I have them in my head. I just can't think of the name for some reason. But as for English, I've been really into Matthew Mercer lately. Kaiji Tang is super cool. And I'm trying to think. Of course, Cam Clark. Cam Clark's like fucking awesome. Yeah, I think like in recent memory, like Kaiji Tang, Sam Riegel, and Matthew Mercer. Like, I love those guys. I can't really think of too many others because I haven't been like into very much English stuff. I've been watching a lot of Japanese anime and such, so I don't remember too many English names. But yeah, thank you for your question though. Thanks for leaving comments all the time. I really appreciate it. Alright, so Shadow Man 9, where we play Final Fantasy 14 together, man. Yo, if you haven't played Final Fantasy 14, go on the Fairy server. Hook me up. Well, we'll hang out. That game's awesome. But as per questions, first off, what are your favorite projects that you've done either on your channel as collabs? I don't have like a super favorite collab, but my favorite project on my channel is Vesperia still, Tales of Vesperia. I'm really sad that that series like got copyrighted super hard by WMG, because I don't make any money off those videos, but that's my favorite series I made. I feel like I did really good with that series. So I'm kind of sad about that, but I really think people should check that series out if they want to like watch me for the first time. I think that's a good series. And secondly, what are your thoughts on the Disgaea series? I'm not super into strategy RPGs, as I said before, so I probably would never LP a Disgaea game. But I've also never really played one before, so I'd probably try it out before I ever thought of it. So thanks for your question, man. Hook me up with the Thoradin Sephiroth kill. Thanks. Alright, so Screwy asks, will you ever do Hearts R? Yes, I do plan to do Hearts R at some point. And also, can I be your friend? I feel awkward with this question, but like, I'm not like, I don't like people just asking to be friends, no offense. I don't mean to sound like a jerk, but I feel like you should like get to know that person, and like friendship will grow through like talking and meeting with them and stuff. But I don't think asking to be friends is like a thing that is proper, I guess. So I don't know how to answer that. I'm sorry. But thanks for your questions, man. I'm sorry. This is a very awkward thing for me. But thank you. Alright, so Kodalin, I don't know how to say your name, but I hope that's right, is asking, do you play the Final Fantasies? Yes, I've played quite a few on my own. I don't enjoy all of them very much, but I have played quite a few on my own. Are you a fan of the series, is what I should say. And if so, do you have a particular favorite? I'm not a super huge fan of the series. I do respect it, but it's not my cup of tea. But I will play it, basically. It's more tolerable to me than the Star Ocean series. I'll say that for sure. My favorite would probably be 7. I actually didn't play that as a kid or anything. I played it very recently, and I actually very much enjoyed. Like, I just enjoyed it. I thought it was pretty well written. I think like the only thing that was lacking was the characters, which I feel the same way about the whole series. Honestly, I don't think any of that series has good characters. I rarely like any of the characters in the Final Fantasy series, and that's like my biggest thing. Like, I love character development, but I don't feel any of it in those games. So that's why I'm not super into that series. But yeah, 7 would probably be my favorite. And also, if you could create your own Tales game, what would the characters and story be like? That's a fucking big question, dude. I don't know if I can answer that. That is a fucking huge question. I would create TalesOfCreed and make it about a guy with friends, and they make a YouTube channel, and they make Let's Plays, and they do collaborations. That's what I would make it. Seriously, I don't know. That's a huge question, because I've never really thought about it. But so, I don't know. But thank you for your question, man. It's a big question. Visceret, I think is your name, is asking, does it make you happy that even a foreigner like me watches your videos? Because he lives in Thailand, I guess. Yeah, that's super cool. Like, that's awesome. I don't know, well, I'm sure many people like live in UK and stuff, watch my stuff sometimes. So, I don't know, seeing that is fucking awesome. I can't talk, as you can see, because I'm so amazed that you're from Thailand and watching me. So, I appreciate it, honestly. So, thank you. And thanks for your question. The Nerdy Steve Show asks, what got me into doing YouTube and LPs? I answered this earlier. So, basically just Chugga Conroy, playing with my Wii. Got really into it, wanted to do it, so I did it. That's basically it. Thanks for your question, though. Sorry I couldn't really give a proper response, but I did answer it already, so thank you. Alright, so Sora HX1 is asking, is your real name Creed? No, it's not. It's actually Andrew. And if your name is not Creed, why do you name your channel Tales of Creed? Basically, when I made this channel, it was actually going to be called Tales of LPs, but that sounded really stupid. So I was like, fuck that. So when I made this channel, I was really into Black Cat. Which, by the way, if you haven't checked out Black Cat, super good manga. Read the manga, don't watch the anime. Well, the anime is okay for a little bit, but it's not great. I was really into Black Cat. I really loved the main antagonist, which is named Creed. So that name was based off the Creed from Black Cat, basically. Creed in that show is super cool. So that's basically it. And Tales of is obviously a Tales of series. It was always my favorite. And I wanted to base my channel off the Tales of series. So I kind of just went Tales of, and then I wanted something after it. So I just came up with Creed, and it kind of just stuck. So thanks for your questions. Hope you got the answer you wanted. I didn't know I had that. I'm fucking stupid. Alright, so Vampire Ninja 102 is asking, are there any conventions you consider going to? I'd like to go to MagFest at some point, and also probably PAX again. I've been to PAX once. I've been to PAX Prime, I believe. PAX East would be cool, you know, any of those. And MagFest. MagFest sounds really cool. So I'd like to go there at some point. And it also is asking what project has been your favorite and why. Vesperia. I always think Vesperia is my favorite because I feel like that was like, I don't know, I had a lot of fun doing that series, like way more fun than I expected to. And I felt like there were a lot of things that were very memorable to me in that series, like banana chairs, that was like my favorite thing in that series. And I don't know, I just had a lot of fun with it. So, thanks for your questions. Yo Dragon Fire is asking, what do you want them to change, add to, or include in Tales of Berseria? I would just like them to make levels matter again. Like, that's my biggest qualm with Zestiria, is that levels mean shit. Like, at least they don't feel like they mean a lot. Like, you don't get HP from levels or anything. And I want that. So, I'm fine with kind of everything. I really much prefer Xillia 2's take on, you know, everything. I thought that was a great system. But Zestiria just feels like kind of testy. Like, they didn't test it completely. And, I don't know, it just didn't feel right. So I would just like them to just fix the camera and do something with the levels. Make it a little bit more, I don't know, like the originals, I guess. I don't want to sound like hippish or anything, but just like, you don't have to go like be like super hardcore like Symphonia or anything. You can do new things, but like I want it to be not as drastic of a change, basically. But thanks for your question, man. Minimat Reviews, I've been talking to you on Twitter, so thanks for your questions, man. is asking, what made you start LPing? I answered this earlier twice. I feel bad for people who leave this question, so I'm like, I answered this already. But yeah, Chugga, playing with my Wii, did shit. That's how it's done. And any inspirations, or was it spur of the moment? That's basically it. Like, I had a couple inspirations I watched, and I was like, I really wanted to do this. So I did it. So thanks for your questions, man. I'm sorry it wasn't anything special, but thanks. Alright, Asbel Launt 100 is asking 10 questions. I'm like, fuck, man. Favorite Tales game? Symphonia, Zestiria 2, one of those two. Favorite Tales character? Lloyd or Pascal, Jude, Alvin, one of those. Favorite Tales heroine? Jude or Lloyd? Probably Lloyd. Probably Lloyd. Favorite Tales villain? I'd have to think about that. Oh, you know what? Fucking, what's his name? Oh, why can't I think of his name? Why can't I think of his name? Zillia! Fucking Christ, he was the coolest! Gaius. I totally didn't just go look that up. Yeah, Gaius was pretty cool. Van's pretty cool. Ash is pretty cool. I would say Gaius, man. If you're talking like main, like final boss villain, Gaius. Gaius was the shit. Favorite mystic art? One from each game you played. That's too long of a question, dude. Favorite mystic art would probably be, I don't even know. I can't think of like one that I'm like super crazy about. Gaius had a really cool one. I'm not sure. There's just so many of them that's really hard to pick. But we'll go with Gaius, because that's the one I remember, because it was like, I don't know, the way he yelled it, I know Travis Willingham did a good job with him. But he had a really cool mystic art. Favorite Tales one-on-one duel. Fucking, this is spoilers, dude. But Luke and Ash, that was hype as shit, dude. Yeah, Luke and Ash, by far. Favorite Tales boss fight? Ash was really cool. Fighting Gaius was really cool. There's a whole bunch, and it's so hard to pick one. So I'm not sure. There are a whole lot that I can't think of right now. So I'm not entirely sure. But I don't know, one of those. Ash. I can't think right now. Like there's so many that it's really hard to pick. So favorite Tales OST track. Zestiria had some really good tracks. Oh, you know what? Zestiria 2. Fucking final boss fight. That song was the sickest shit in the world. Like, fucking all in on that song. Song for You, I think it was called, or something like that. That song was kick ass. So cool. Not localized Tales game that you want localized the most. Rebirth. Rebirth I want so bad. I've heard such good things about it. And I'm like, please bring it. Please send it to me. I want it. I want it bad. So yeah, Rebirth. Favorite Tales couple? Fucking Hubert and Pascal all the way. I'm not sure. I don't know, those two are cute. Luke and Tyr are really, really cute too. Wait, fuck. Alright. Close the doors, we're done. It's Emil and Marta. Did it. The end, that's my favorite. Thanks for your questions. I'm sorry I can't like give a huge response to everything. But some of those are super long. But thanks for your questions, man. Headless Sentin is asking, will you be streaming again? Probably very soon, hopefully. But I'm not sure. But hopefully soon. Thanks for your question. Luke Myers is asking, when will you play Undertale Genocide? Genocide, sorry. I don't have any plans to in the near future at all. Like, I enjoyed Undertale. I'm glad I went and did the pacifist run, but I have no interest in doing Genocide right now. So maybe in like a couple years, but definitely not anytime soon. But thanks for your question. Alex Amyat, I don't know how to say your name, I'm sorry. What is your opinion of Berseria? And I'm like, fuck yeah, it's cool shit, because it's the first time that we actually have like a single main female protagonist, and that's the coolest thing to me. So I'm all in. I think it looks awesome. Some of the screenshots that they release, showing off that samurai guy, Magalo the magic girl with a book skirt, the little Laphicet boy, I forgot his name, I think it's Laphicet. It looks great. It looks really good. I hope it improves off of Zestiria. So thanks for your question. And I have one more question. The person couldn't send it to my couldn't comment it, I guess, because of YouTube. But they're asking what my favorite Tales opening and theme song is. Keith Minion, I believe your name is. My favorite theme, like my favorite opening, I guess you're talking like animation wise and opening. My favorite, like, I guess it'd be both for me. I can't really think of another one that'd be as good. I love Xillia 2's opening. I think it has the best song. I know like Zestiria has a fucking fantastic opening, and I think it's fucking fantastic, but Xillia 2, man. I love Xillia 2's opening. It's the coolest shit to me. But Zestiria is a close second for me. But I think that's it. Thank you for your questions, by the way. Thank you, everyone, for commenting and saying congrats and leaving questions. I really do appreciate it. Thanks for, I don't know, everything. I just really appreciate it. Yeah, I like doing these Q&A things. I'd like to do a lot more things in the near future, but we'll see how things turn around and how things go when I move. But thank you very much for leaving questions and commenting and stuff. I really do appreciate it. And I guess I'll see you in projects to come. Trails in the Sky is releasing right now, actually. Like, it just went live. So I hope you guys enjoy that. And I'll see you guys in future projects. Thank you for leaving questions and stuff, and I'll see you then.